Hi! Michelle Edhouse here again for Access You TV, and on today's show about creativity I'm going to be working with this beautiful canvas as I mentioned in the previous episode. And this episode is actually going to be about what can I contribute and what does it wish to be. Now, so what I'm actually going to be sharing with you is some of the questions that I use when I'm being creative, when I'm working with canvas, working with paints and creating something beautiful. Now, if you want to check out some of my work, go to mickeyart.com, that's MCEART.com, and you'll be able to see there some of the stuff that I've created in the past. And how I work is I actually work with the canvas, I work with the painting that wishes to be creative, and I ask questions. I use a lot of questions, and the more I've added question into my creative process, the more phenomenons that shows up. And so the first thing I did when I was setting up this canvas was ask it, did it want to be portrait or landscape? Now this particular canvas is almost square but not quite, so there's not a huge difference between portrait and landscape, but it did want to be landscape. It wanted to have a little bit of width to it, and so that's where we started. So what I then ask it is around the colours. I love to work with colours, and I tend to paint from a colour creation, and the image comes from adding the colour, from the colour. I do start out with an image in my head of what I'm painting, but to work out what I'm painting and what this canvas desires to be painted on it, does start from asking it colours and then looking at what images will fit that colour scheme. So and how do I ask a canvas? Like, so many people say to me, but you're asking an inanimate object. It's a canvas. It doesn't have a mouth. It doesn't talk. So everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate all your decisions, all your judgments, all your conclusions about what can and can't talk to you? And everything that is times a godzillion, we destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine boys, shorts and beyonds. So everything has energy. Even if it looks just a solid, well actually it moves, but even if it looks solid, it's all just energy, particles, just combined. And they're all vibrating, they all have a consciousness. So this canvas actually has awareness. I could paint anything on it and really it wouldn't have a point of view. But when I ask it, what would you like to be? What would you like to have on it? What would contribute to the world? What would expand consciousness? What image would you like to have on you to contribute to changing the world and expanding consciousness on the planet? That brings up an energy, brings up an awareness for me, and when I ask those questions, the awareness does come up as a colour. And for me, I'm getting if you imagine a sunrise but in blue, how's it get any better than that? So the change of tonings from light blue to dark blue, the expansion, all of that sort of thing. And I'm actually getting that over that I will be creating another image, whether that's in black or white or quite what that looks like is still to come. So So just by asking the canvas and asking the questions of what I desire to create, you know, my target is to expand consciousness on this planet. So by asking the canvas to contribute to that and what it would like to be to contribute to that, it starts to give me awareness. And it doesn't talk to me. You can't put your ear here and go, oh, you'd like to be this, would you? Oh, really? That's really interesting. It's more of ideas popping into my head. This is the way I receive it anyway. So how you receive it may be completely different. You may hear voices. What if there is no right and wrong way to get awareness? For me, images start to appear in my head, shapes and forms and colours. So what if you were to start asking, what can I create? And canvas, what would you like to look like? And start asking for what you would like to create. Are you looking to create a multi-million-dollar saleable item? Are you looking to create something that, even if it never sells, it will be a contribution to you just by being in your life? Are you looking for something that you get acknowledgement from by others? What is it? What's your target with your creation? So there's a whole heap of questions that you can be using, and don't run any of those clearings that we've run again over and over to clear away layers of stuff for you. Yes, please do. If you desire to change those things, run those clearings. Rerun the video, put them on a loop, however you wish to use them. So I'm going to get my paints out now, and when inspiration strikes me again, I will record another video. So thanks for joining me here at Access UTV, and what if you were more creative than you ever thought you were? Bye.